Okay, hello everyone. My name is Hagit Galatzer. I'm a senior program manager at Microsoft, and I'm excited to open the Microsoft Interoperability track at the sambaXP 2024 conference. Second. We appreciate the opportunity to participate at sambaXP and provide you with a taste of the interoperability program and the benefits it can offer you. On the agenda today, a little bit about the team, the interoperability program, and a review of some tips and tricks for our document resources and tools available for developers. We have an interesting lineup of speakers and sessions waiting for you later today. So let's get started. Please take advantage of the Zoom features, like turning on captions for accessibility and also posting questions in the Zoom chat. We have a few other team members here that will be helping moderating the questions, and we'll have some time for questions at the end of each session. So who are we? My name is Hagit, and I represent the interoperability team, or Interop for short. We sit between the product groups that develop the different protocols and related products in Windows, Office, and SQL, and the teams in charge of the documentation and support for these protocols. We work closely with the product groups of the SMB protocol, RDP, remote desktop, and other protocols to make sure they have the most accurate documentation, support, and test tools to help implementers and developers like you. The interoperability program is built on 4 main components with the goal of providing an open, inclusive, and global platform that developers can leverage to ask questions, notify us of issues, and learn about important interoperability concepts. It starts with our comprehensive portfolio of documents available online, dedicated support teams, free of charge, specific toolings like our open source testing tools, and there will be a designated session on that later today, and the events we host and participate around the world like today. These events are a great opportunity to meet and connect with the developer community. And speaking of events, we have an SMB IO Lab coming up as part of the SNIA SDC in California in September, and we hope to see you there in sunny Santa Clara. One second. Here's a quick look at our initiatives by numbers. Over the last decade, we have engaged with thousands of individuals from about 1,000 companies. We have a large portfolio of documents that are updated and published on a regular basis, and an experienced team of support engineers ready to help you unblock issues and resolve them fast so you can continue your work. Of the 900 protocols docs, over 200 have an associated tool that can help you better understand what kind of content, what the content means from an implementation perspective. The open specification docs are the heart of the Microsoft Interoperability program. The program includes documentations for protocols for Windows, Office, SQL, and the Office file format. The open specification library of content consists of over 900 docs and 50,000 pages, and it's available at learn.microsoft.com. It's authored in a standardized way to ensure consistency across all the specification. The target audience is protocol and file format developers, and most of the open specifications are protocols. and they describe the bits on the wire and communication between Microsoft clients and server. There are also standards and data portability for SQL and Office file format. Let's take a look at a protocol document you might be familiar with. As you select the protocol of choice or file format document of choice, you'll see a consistent look and feel. For example, here we drill down to protocols, Windows protocols, the technical documents, and then to the MS-SMB2 document. The individual document page shows the current and previous versions that will allow you to diff and see changes over time. Documents are published 15 days prior to each major Windows client and server release. I wanted to draw your attention to the What's New and Changed page. This is the place to check for the most recent updates, like fixes and security updates. In this case, we'll publish a new version of the document that will include the latest update. And this is replacing the errata mechanism and provides a quicker way for you to see the changes that was made and when it was made. The doc link will bring you to the doc page where you can download the latest version of the diff. For an easy way to see the latest updates in the protocol specification document, simply download the diff file, search for the term updated section, and then skip to the actual change highlighted here in green. In addition to the protocol specification, we also offer developers tools you can use to debug your implementation or validate the code you've written. We find that developers fall into 3 categories or basic interrupt scenarios. Developers that are building clients that connect to Microsoft servers like mobile or desktop clients. Or on the other side, developers that are building server-side implementations and they want an experience where Microsoft clients can successfully connect to their server, for example, mail server or file storage, where you want to make sure that Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or Outlook will behave in a similar way to the way they will connect to a Microsoft Exchange or SharePoint. We also have developers that are building something on the middleware, typically security or archiving scenarios. Along with the documentation, we have a variety of tools that explain and showcase how to do all these different scenarios. And you'll hear more about this later today in our test session. When we authored each open specification, we spent time to do in-depth analysis to ensure the document is accurate, up-to-date, and consistent. In our protocol test suite, we simulate the implementation process by pulling the key requirements in the document, what we call normative language, and turning those requirements into test cases. Similar test cases become scenarios, and you can think of the scenarios as representative of how a product sends requests in response to Microsoft Server and clients. We have a large number of Office family test suites that are available, the SharePoint, WAPI, which is Office Online, FileSync, Exchange Web Services, and more. And all of these are available on GitHub and open source. Likewise, we also have many Windows test suites from file server to RDP to Kerberos to Active Directory and brand cache. They're also available on GitHub and open source. From the support perspective, I wanted to highlight the available communication channels. We have a dedicated support team based in the US, which you can contact free of charge. Their mission is to unblock you and help you move forward with your development. You can email them through dochelp at Microsoft email and receive fast and private responses. You can also reach support via the public forums where you can post an anonymous question. And all of these links to all the resources and communication channels I mentioned are available in this slide. And you can also just ask us for any question later on. We can provide these links. And now we have a very special announcement. So I hope you enjoyed this dramatic trailer and that you heard the sound. I wasn't sure on my side. So per feedback and surveys from customers and partners like yourself attending our IR labs, we are proud to present our first set of contributions for Wireshark, the network protocol analyzer, for testing the SMB protocols. These parsers are in addition to the test suite we provide for testing Windows protocols and are aimed to assist partners with testing their implementations for Microsoft Windows protocols. More on this topic will be shared later today in the session right after this session. So please try out these parsers and also let us know your feedback. So what's next on the Microsoft interoperability track today? We were going to have Obaro and Adeji from our Lagos engineering test team, and they will share the latest updates for the file sharing test suite and the exciting news I just mentioned about the Wireshark parsers. After that, please join Ned and Vladimir from the SMB product group for a session about the SMB current updates and future plans. On the office side, please join Tarun, who will discuss Teams interoperability, followed by Andrew, who will discuss Exchange server protocols. The sessions will be streamed in this Zoom track, so please stay on this track. And again, feel free to use all the features like the meeting chat and captions for accessibility. After each presentation, you'll have a few minutes to ask questions, so please take advantage of this opportunity and feel free to type your questions in the chat as well. If you take one thing from this session, please remember our commitment to you, the developer. We want to hear and learn from you. We also hope to see you in our upcoming events. Thank you so much.